Okay, hello everyone. My name is Yuji, and my project is called Opelia app. It is a smart home solution. The proposal abstract. Opelia is a mobile app that serves as a home automation hub. It allows users to program conditions to home application and devices in order to create ideal home environment and accommodate individual needs. Ophelia is a solely mobile app that does not require any additional gadgets, such as Google Home Speaker, in order to reduce costs and increase portabilities. Ophelia could offer user customized options via voice control, giving more personal user experience. Remote access are featured in the app to further improve usability. Here are some of the inspirational projects, including Gatebox. Gatebox is a project in development in Japan. It's basically a projection tube within which a character is projected who can partake in the conversation and be hooked up to your home network in order to automate certain tasks, such as turning lights on and off or demanding your robot vacuum to clean the floor. And some of the operation can be done versus voice control and also text messaging. Another inspirational project is Siri. As we all know, it is an intelligent personal assistant that uses voice queries and a natural language user interface to answer questions, making recommendations, and perform actions by delegating requests to a set of internet services. And the rationale, how is this unique? Ophelia app not only serve as a home automation hub, it also allows users to program conditions to home appliance in order to accommodate individual needs in the smart home environment. Ophelia does not require additional speaker gadgets, so in order to reduce costs and increase portability through remote access. And it offers users like customized options via voice control to help them in a personal level. And how does it help me? So this project offers me a great opportunities to study the technologies such as voice recognition and artificial intelligence. I would love to create UX UI related work because I do have like plans to go into this field. And thirdly, it helps me to learn about the marketing and to do target audience research. Um, and of course, to further improve my interpersonal skills. And unique positioning statement. So the target end user is a group of people who's passionate about improving their life via smart home technology, and the household that have a number of smart devices installed. And actually, like they don't really need to have that many smart devices installed because, like I will mention later that you can use a Wi-Fi adapter to make basically all kinds of electronics smart. Okay, and moving on, compelling reason to use. So home appliances in the household are usually not connected with each others. They act according to their own programming, but fail to interact or accommodate to other devices and to address a user's needs. So Ophelia app not only connects these devices all together, and it allows user to set conditions across across different devices in order to create the ideal home environment. So the product name is Opelia app. The category would be mobile app, smart home hub. Key benefit: customized configuration across multiple smart devices. A main competitor would be Google Home, and existing product implementation. It enables users to speak voice commands to interact with services through their intelligent personal assistant called Google Assistant. So that's what the Google Home uses to provide the service. Key differentiation with the competitors would be that Opelia allow users to program conditions, like I mentioned before, between devices, offering customized options through voice control, which is one of the options. It also offers great portabilities through adding remote access and removal of additional speaker device. Moving on to the next slide. My consultant experts are, so for the subject expert, Fei Li. I found this awesome video on the at TED Talk, and Fei Li is a professor of computer science at Stanford University and chief scientist of AI, ML, Google, etc. And she's currently working on a project of teaching computers to understand pictures. He introduced her evolutionary AI project by combining ImageNet database that she created herself and convolutional neural network method. So basically, she teaches computers to recognize objects in the photo, and so that the computer can provide us human useful informations, like security camera, for example. It can detect abnormal situations and to warn the user about that information. Okay, and moving on, about the technical expert would be Fan Ji, and she's a software engineer who currently works as a lead architectural designer and developer, and she specialized in web design and development of Java, EE, multi-tiered architecture, etc., and which can be very helpful. She's my aunt, by the way. Okay, moving on to the competitors. So the competitors are definitely Google Home and Amazon Echo. So Google Home speakers enable users to speak voice command to interact with services through their intelligent personal assistant called Google Assistant. A large number of services, both in-house and third-party, allowing users to listen to music, look at photos and videos, or receive news updates entirely by voice. And for Amazon Echo, it is a smart speaker connects to the voice control intelligent personal assistant. In this case, it's called Alexa, which responds to the name Alexa. So this device is capable of voice interaction, music playback, making to-do lists, etc. So to serve as a personal assistant. And it can also control several smart devices using itself as a home automation hub. About competitor analysis, so in this chart we can see that for basic functions like voice control, personal assistant, and home automation hub, all of these four products include these features, the basic features. And moving on to the visual representation of the a virtual personal assistant, like which you see like in the pictures in the one of the previous slides, the gate box. They actually they project animated style 3D figure as a like a virtual assistant, which is kind of unique. And this is something that other products doesn't include. And additional speaker device. So only my concept does not include, which I think is a good way to cut cost to use my service, and also service of my product, and also it make the product more portable, because you can just take the phone and bring it to you wherever you need, instead of placing one of the speaker device into every room in your home. So moving on to remote access through mobile app. So Google Home, I believe, doesn't have the feature, but the other, at least for the remote access, yeah, like I believe Google Home doesn't have it, but the other three have. Um, Offering customized options through voice control. Customized options through voice control, like, so only my apps have. Like, so what I mean here is actually, so it's actually my app is gonna ask the user like questions, like that I will like introduce in the later user story. But basically, my app like would give the user a couple of options to choose from. So in order to provide this more personalized service, instead of like being really straightforward, like what you want, and it actually provides options. And so last but not least, programmable customized conditions between devices. So yeah, this is one of the key feature of my app, which connect all the devices and allow user to set conditions between them, which only my app does. Okay, moving on to key technology. So first of all, Wi-Fi control smart outlet. So this smart outlet connects to the internet through Wi-Fi. It supports status tracking, which sends feedback from home appliance to mobile device. It collects data from about energy spending. The outlet can be easily installed and handled, as well as being activated immediately and stably. Lastly, which is very important, the price of this device is as low as $15. It's you can purchase this from Amazon or any stores, electronic stores, which is very affordable. Like so yeah, like I mentioned here, like this technology is very important to my app, because it turns like any electronic into smart device. It could be a lamp, a wall charger, or even large home appliance, like including a refrigerator and air conditioner. In other words, user does not need to invest a large amount of money into smart device, or in order to use the app, they can simply plug their device that they need in the special conditions into the outlet, and then connect the app, connect the devices with the app. And I will talk about the master replica configuration very soon. Okay, so that's the visual of this kind of a Wi-Fi outlet, which can be purchased really cheap. Okay, and the second key technology, voice control, recognition, and cloud storage. So my app takes full advantage of the voice command capability of smartphones. By removing the need to use button dials and switches, user can easily operate the app. So their hands can do other tasks. Voice recognitions can help with enhancing the security level. User data and preferences are uploaded to cloud storage. It allows users to control and monitor their home appliance across different platforms, such as smartphone, tablet, and laptops. The use of cloud storage also serves as a backup if, like, let's say a smartphone went missing. A user could remove personal data if needed. So this is another way of enhancing the security of the app. Okay, that's a visual of the speech recognition and cloud. And the third key technology, master replica configuration. It is also called master slave configuration, but it was changed due to it being some people is being offended by the name, but it is a IT term. So basically what it is a model of communication where one device or process has a unidirectional control over one or more other devices. So in some systems, a master is selected from a group of eligible devices, with the other devices acting in the role of slaves or replica. Some of the common usage include database configuration. So in database replication, the master database is regarded as the authoritative source, and the slave or a replica database are synchronized to it. So in my project, such configuration is used for a connection between the key device as master that triggers a conditional events with other selected devices as replica that responds to conditional command. So yeah, like in this diagram, that I drew, you can see. So like a couple of users, for example, like family members, can access the Opelia app, and so from the Opelia app, they control through the smartphones. Uh, it directly signaling like a key device to be activated, and or they can add another key device. So the activation of the key device A in this case trigger the activation of replica device A1, A2, or more replicas. So and this is like totally programmable, like based on individual needs. Like I will give some like realistic stories like very soon. And so all this information and data collected will be sent to the cloud. And same, exactly same for this route. And so that the users they can access this information like on all of their devices like tablet or other phones because the data is from the cloud. So yeah, that's basically how the master replica configuration works. Okay, moving on to marketing research. According to ZMR market data, global smart home market size was valued as USD 24 billion in 2016 and is expected to reach USD 53.45 billion by 2012, with 14.5 annual increase by 2022. So a rising need for consumer convenience, safety, and security. Energy consumption is the major driver of the smart home market. So the real estate industry is expected to spur the demand of the smart home market. However, in few regions, home automation products have reached a saturated level. which is the major restraint for the smart home market. Other factors which is hindering the smart home marketing growth is the high installation costs and lack of standardization. Furthermore, low awareness about home automation is hampering the growth of the smart home market. Uh, so according to, and let's look at the graph. So you can see here that in each year, in future, the income of this market will grow like pretty consistently. So like it's nice to build this project to satisfy the need of the market, and you can see in that research, the report that it talked about the saturation of the market due to, like, let's see here, it talks about the saturation of the market due to home automation. Oh yeah. So basically, like newer homes, they have like smart home, smart home device like installed. Uh, but my project is targeted the user that who lives in the apartments, uh, and perhaps doesn't have as many smart devices in their living environment. Uh, so it counters the problems in this report. And let's look at the target audience. My target audience, the primary target audience features young urban adults who's passionate about new technology. The group includes college students and young professionals who live in college dorm or rental apartment. They try to improve living quality or increase work efficiency through technologies such as mobile app or smart devices. The design of my app achieved their goal without having a permanent home or major investment toward smart appliance. And the secondary target audience are middle-aged homeowners who consistently trying to carry out home improvements. They have already invested in an average of 6 smart devices in their home. These well-paid and well-educated individuals are looking for a solution to connect separated smart devices in a centralized hub, making them cooperate with each other to serve for their customized purpose, which I will show you like in the later slide. So first persona, Adriana Parata. Like Adriana is a tech worker who lives and works in Silicon Valley, and her work is highly stressful, and she frequently works extra time at night, which brings out the point that her biggest challenge is to get up on time in the morning to attend like early meetings. She wishes to have an app that wakes her up in an efficient but personal way, and that certain smart devices activates when she gets up to assist with her morning routine. And we'll get more into that in the user story part. And Kavato Hacto lives with his wife in his house in San Francisco Bay Area. He has a night routine of watching films and taking naps before working on his editing project overnight. So he wishes to program his smart home appliance to adjust brightness and volume automatically according to his individual resting pattern. So he has a really special resting pattern that, yeah, we will talk about it in his user story. And for Sylvia, so she is a 18-year-old female student who studied in Academy of Art University. Like she's an amazing comic artist, by the way. Uh, like she has a cat at home and often distracts her when she works on her art projects. So she wishes to have an app helping her manage the electronic devices in the room to create an ideal study environment. Okay, yeah, so here are the user stories. So for Adriana, like we mentioned before, like she has troubles getting up early in the morning to attend meetings. So that so let me start by the second paragraph here. Uh, or sorry, the third paragraph on the right. So the app of Ophelia helps Adriana's morning struggle. So by the time that the morning alarm goes off, so that morning alarm actually serves as a master or like a master key device that triggers other replica devices. So by the time in the morning when the alarm goes off, Ophelia app would communicate with Adriana first with via voice control through the smartphone speaker, providing her options to play a radio, music, news, or weather information. So that would be the personalized conversation that I was talking about like previously. So Adriana would makes her request to play her favorite K-pop playlist, and but right before starting the playlist, like internally, Ophelia. Uh, oh yeah, so before doing the playlist, like Ophelia would tell Adriana that her coffee will be ready in a few minutes. So how would that happen? So in the background of the app, as soon as the morning alarm goes off, Ophelia switches on the bathroom lights as well as signaling the smart coffee maker in the kitchen to initialize the brewing process. And of course, the coffee is her favorite. It's her favorite coffee, basically. The app wakes her up in a personal way, so asking her questions, right? And prepare for the bathroom and get her coffee ready. So making it a much more pleasant morning. So in Adriana's story, note that the time for her morning alarm is frequently changed based on Adriana's fluctuating work schedule. The adjustment of the morning alarm itself alters the behavior of multiple other smart devices to work together. So in order to improve her morning situation. So that's this is Kivato Hecto's user story. Like we mentioned before, um, he is a filmmaker, so he would fall into the second category of the secondary target audience, who is well paid and well educated homeowners. So and let me start with the second paragraph here. So Kivato has a habit of watching films in the evening in his living room, taking a nap when he's tired. Since he frequently stay up until early morning and working on his editing project, so the nighttime rest is essential for his body. His biggest challenge is to make his smart device adapt to his special rest patterns at night. So basically, Kivato he works overnight, but he likes to take a nap and watch film and fall asleep gradually before he start his overnight work, and he tries to improve that area and with the Ophelia app. So okay, let's start with the third paragraph here on the right. So with the help of Ophelia, so when Kivato starts his evening routine of playing films, the smart bulbs in the living room would be dimmed. At the same time, a 1 hour countdown timer would start for the smart TV. And after the hour passed, the volume of the TV gradually decreases, and the screen eventually turns off. So, and that's when Kivato would fall asleep for an hour and to take his nap. And so, so in this story, the master key device would be that he started to play films on the smart TV. So that event of playing film on smart TV triggers a series of other events on other devices, including a countdown timer for the TV and the smart bulb. So it all works together to help him with his special needs. So you can see in this story that the beauty of the app is that the user can totally design their own conditions based on their special needs, instead of the developer trying like preset the programming for them. So it's fully customized and very versatile. And so the third story, Sylvia's story, and that amazing comic artist. So her struggle is basically she lives in an apartment in her room, and she has a cat that likes to annoy her when she tries to work. And so her major challenge would be that at home, to prevent her cat from distracting her attention at work. So currently, whenever she started to work on her illustration board, the cat would try his best to get on the desk and leave footprint everywhere. And the cat also liked to nap on her lap, making it almost impossible to work properly. Sylvia is also troubled about setting up proper lighting for her work. So she tend to start. Oh, so she tend to start whenever she is feel inspired. So she wish the lighting would be adjusted automatically whenever she needs it. So in this case, you see on the right here, Opelia app is a perfect solution for her struggle, and to create an ideal study environment in her room. So when Sylvia turns on or activate her tilt-capable standing desk, Ophelia initializes a switch to the customized study mode, quote unquote. Yeah, you can. I guess you can rename the different mode for your customized conditions. And so this study mode is about adjust the brightness of smart light bulb in the room. So which is to increase the brightness of the bulb, so that she could see better on her paper. And the smart cat feeder would dispense treats to distract the cats. And finally, an electronic motion cat toy would be turned on, so that the cat would have something to do for the next hour, so that she won't be bothered. So in this case, Ophelia connects home electronic smart devices, programs them with conditions that tackles her individual need. So yeah, in this case, I basically the tilt-capable standing desk would be the master device, and the action of adjusting that table, like making the smart light bulb brighter, and also it activates the toys and the cat feeders, so that the cat would be drawn away. Okay, so that's about the user story. You can see the mood board here. It's mostly blue, gray, and black, and the general style, I want it to be like minimalist, but effective. And there's some further examples about the layout design for smart home applications. And so last but not least, the color scheme of the interface and some of the font I want to use in my app. And that's all about this presentation. Thank you very much for your time.